Let's do a full reading. Let's see who this is for, please. I'm going to say this has got a lot to do with Gemini and Libra energy, or this is someone who's trying to find balance, okay? I feel like I've got the colors, and I feel like this might be hair, like a black or an orange or a red kind of color. Black and red are definitely big kind of energies here, all right? So this is sort of somebody who is trying to balance some kind of scale, potentially has found out some kind of truth through illusion. Let's see what it is that you need to know. The Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like you've been learning a lot of lessons recently, okay? You know, like you've been kind of spiritually guided down a path here, almost like you were resisting, and then you probably found out that kind of truth here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Swords upright. I mean, you had to speak up about something here. There's some kind of lie that kind of came to light. Somebody's deception, something that was kind of life-changing here. Sort of like, you know, I mean, I feel like you were in a relationship with this person for a really long time. So the shock of finding this out, because I feel like it's been going on for quite some time with the Seven of Pentacles here, okay? Like someone, this is like a long-term kind of deception and lie situation, all right? And you actually found the voice to speak up about it. Three of Swords. Nine of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is a breakup situation. This is a very close breakup situation. It's a close family member. This is a lover, or this is like a close friend that's actually been deceiving you for quite some time, okay? Injustice on the bottom, but really the need to kind of walk away from it. There is kind of a struggle here with being able to let go of like the final piece of whatever it is that needs to be let go of when it comes to this relationship dynamic that's fallen apart. But this is somebody with a lot of long-term kind of lies, okay? It's like was going on for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this person was a different person when you met them, on purpose. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. This is very much somebody who came in on purpose in the way that you needed to see them. Okay, I've got like metamorphosis here, and I've got the falsity card. So this is someone who on purpose came forward. They could see what you've dealt with in past relationships, all right, and they didn't want to show up as that. So they on purpose showed up as a different person, okay, and they on purpose didn't want you to see anything that was going on, all right? This is some heavy manipulation. This is like a lot of evil thoughts, right? Like, this is somebody who you really fucking trusted, because that's what they made you believe, okay? That's what they made you believe. It's like, you know, Emperor in reverse, firstly, right? Evil thoughts, evil doing. Look at these people, right? Like, this is like talking shit about you behind your back. This is like being manipulative. This is quite literally making you not see the world in the right way, okay? Like, this is someone who really gaslit you. This is someone who really made you feel like you were the crazy one for even thinking something was going on. And I feel like you probably saw bits and pieces of it over time. Yeah, I mean, this is somebody really unloyal, okay? Like, they showed up as loyal, but they're showing up here as the high priest in reverse, somebody who in the past literally made you feel like you had to be extra careful about things. This is somebody who really had bad intentions, to be honest. Really had bad intentions, okay? Caused you a lot of fucking trouble in the past, all right? And now you're in this like phase of like really just being overly wary about everything in your life, because how the fuck can you trust anyone? All right. This is for someone who's been like long-term fucking gaslit and now you don't know who to trust. Okay. I feel like one of the things that this person really did was they kind of seduced you with their financial stability and support. Okay. I feel like this is for somebody who at the start of the relationship, this person kind of came in and told you that they were like the king shit when it came to work, right? Yep. Superiority. Okay. So they came in, they told you all of this fucking bullshit because what they thought it was what you wanted. Okay. This really feels like you told them that you'd struggled in the past with partners who didn't pay their own way or took advantage of your financial situation. Okay. And this is really I mean, someone who was fucking greedy, to be honest, someone who was really greedy and would cause trouble in order to get what it is that they wanted. I feel like they're potentially living two lives from when you first met them. Probably, okay, you're potentially dealing with someone who really, like, I don't even think you're aware of the trouble that this person has when it comes to their financial situation. Okay, so this breakup literally had to happen. And this is like a relief from the turbulence that they fucking caused you. And like you being able to like look out into the fucking distance. You say, bye, friend. Fucking bye. Get the fuck out of my life. Okay. Like this is honestly, this was a gift. This was a gift. And I'm sure. Right. Okay. So there was something about this person's ego that you found quite desirable. All right. It's like they were constantly at the start, like that was very desirable. Okay. The ego, the confidence, the way that they kind of came in and got you everything that you wanted. All right. But it's like that kind of got old. All right. Like that kind of got old and you kind of started getting bored with that sort of a treatment. And then the holes started to appear. I really feel like it's like once that initial thing was kind of made, yeah, once that initial spark kind of got old, like this is somebody who just like would buy you stuff to make you feel good, to make you feel secure, right? And then it's like you got to this point where you realize that like all of these fucking handouts had an ulterior motive and you got really bored with them. Controversy. And then you potentially really started to see the other side of this person's behavior when they couldn't buy their way out of trouble here. Okay. They really would have sensed your uncertainty. Okay. Because like I said, this is somebody who came in false from the start. Okay. False from the start. Literally playing a fucking game. Why? The devil. Because they're the fucking devil, honestly. Because they're the devil. I feel like there's potentially something you had to learn about yourself, though. This does feel like it was a karmic relationship here. Okay. But literally they were coming in to cause you trouble. All right. Because damage, right? Being sad, wasting your energy on this person, wasting your energy on them. Okay. Outcome, mental fucking illness, my darling. Mental instability, emotional instability, questioning yourself, potentially even questioning your validity at being alive, if you get what I mean. Okay. This is someone who completely mentally fucked you up. Okay. Remain determined in the darkness is the message here. All right. Let's lighten this shit up a little bit. Well, let's see what's fucking coming in after this noise. Let's see. Thank you. What's on the other side of this? Yeah, okay. for the sake of healing, this was like literally taken out of your hands by spirit. Okay. Like you were incapacitated to be able to make a choice here because of the state of your mental health, because of the fact that you were gaslit as hell. Okay. So you literally had this taken out of your hands. Spirit showed up this final lie that really you couldn't not see. All right. Because literally what's in store for you is happiness, is balance, and is healing. All right. And this person, yeah, was literally making you fight for fucking love. Are you kidding me? Literally fight for love and like give up on your fucking dream. This person made you give up on your dream. All right. I feel like potentially give up on your dream of love. Like they really made you feel like love didn't fucking exist. Okay. The fucking death card again and the Hierophant in reverse, which is kind of how we started. All right. So like this inability to learn the lesson unless that ended. All right. And I don't think you expect to have a new beginning here. I feel like you're kind of lost in the dark with the Fool in reverse here, like you were too much of a fool. Stop overthinking. This is the Virgo energy card here. So stop overthinking and stop feeling guilt for this. Okay. I'm telling you right now, this is someone who is almost a professional manipulator. It's almost like they knew exactly what they had to fucking say to get you, right? I feel like this is very much Gemini energy, to be honest. This is like someone who can turn off part of their brain. So you're probably dealing with a Gemini or a seventh house Gemini or a third house Mercury Gemini, but this is someone who has the ability to be very manipulative with words. Okay. You do have a new beginning coming in though, because this is love coming towards you with someone who is quite stable. And interestingly, this is someone who is quite stable with business and money, which seems like the complete fucking opposite of the one that you broke up with, right? But this one that you've just recently broken up with, and if you fucking haven't, you better be taking this as a sign to break up with them. Okay. But there's a lot of strength that comes with the healing from this person, right? They do feel like they had to take you on this hard time because you spent a lot of time ignoring your intuition, letting this person talk shit about you, not seeing you in your worth. I feel like you lost friends because you refused to walk away from them and they couldn't watch you go through what you were going through. And you were just kind of waiting for someone to make the decision here for you, waiting for some kind of fucking sign. I feel like you maybe even asked for one because you didn't really have anyone supporting you anyway, right? You were this kind of independent person, even though this other person made you not feel like that. Okay. They kept you in this state. They kept you in this weakened state of overthinking. So you didn't fight them. So you didn't want to fight them. So you didn't want to stand up for yourself and find the truth. But this was all led by your spirit team, by your higher self, by the universe itself, because this is not what was meant for you. Yep. Literally blindfolded to the truth here, my friend, and covered in illusion. This is the gaslighting energy. Literally gaslit you. For some of you, this person probably said they was going to fucking marry you and have a family, okay? And then we saw behind the curtain. Then we saw behind the curtain that that was an empty promise from the start. Justice for the lies, justice for the instability, justice for the fucking money problems that this person caused you. And I feel like you manifested it. You wished for it, whether you knew what was going to happen or not. Okay. King of Swords, recognition. Okay. Again, this is really giving me this is someone who was very good with words. Very good with words. Made you constantly question your emotional nature. Okay. Anything else before we grab a little oracle to finish? Yeah, I mean, you are kind of empty of emotion right now. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So there is this difficulty with being able to trust people. All right. With the Devil here, that is a pattern from your past. So it's like this person had to show that up in order for you to notice that people from the past were constantly having access to being able to manipulate you. So there has been a good lesson learned, even though you may not have integrated that lesson yet. Okay, let's get a final oracle, please. The Ghost card, the Regret card. What do we have to say on that? Look, I really feel like this is not a situation to be regretful because this is the energy of having learned a lesson that you need to learn to move forward, okay? Let's see what little words of advice we have got. Like smoke rising from the ashes, a mist from the sea, the dead they are watching. They've come to haunt me. It is said that the spirits that cannot let go of this world have a reason for this. Sometimes it is to warn the living, to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business. They have regrets. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it indicates that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome. Take some action to free yourself of your burdens. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. I feel like that covers it, doesn't it? Okay. If this resonated for you and you want to go a little bit deeper, come and book an appointment. But otherwise, okay, we need to do some very heavy self-forgiving, letting go of the regret because there was nothing you could have done, all right? This person was false from the fucking start, okay? Stay with.